Hello my beautiful familia. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. You know, I've been going through my own shit, but I'm back again. My heart is beating normal. Yeah. So I'm burning this bay leaf so we receive clear healing messages full of love, divine wisdom, ancestral wisdom, guidance, divine healing, and divine protection. Divine healing and divine protection. We only accept high vibrational energies, messages of healing, wisdom. Okay, we're here. They want me to start already, so we're gonna go ahead and do it. You are feeling the energy shifting, then you are on track. Since 11/11, so November 11th, it's been a roller coaster for me, but that's cool. You know, we take it as it comes, and I'm thankful for the everything, really, like the ups and the downs, you know, because we learn from both. So what messages, creator, source energy, high vibrational energies like Archangel Michael, our benevolent ancestors, shout out to the blue waves found in our animals and our sacred animals. Yesterday I had a raven bring me some very beautiful medicine. Felt like a rebirth for sure, because it was a horrible day, but here I am. I woke up energized and ready to get back to work. My heart is beating strong and great, so I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for my family. I'm sure you guys are as well. You know, for your loved ones, for your closed ones. Closed. They showed me a door closing, so I guess was not a mistake. Okay, so what messages? I am focusing on the divine collective, or twin flames, divine, you know, divine counterparts. What messages do you have for the divine counterparts? What messages? Oh, shout out to Tonancin. Oh, as soon as I said that. So we got the Knave of Cups, the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is creativity, but they're pointing at the feather. Oh shit, I've never realized it has like a heart behind here, so that's dope. What's that saying with the birds and the feathers flock together? Birds and what? You know what I'm talking about. Look it up. I'm sure I'm chopping it up, because you guys, when we channel it, like, everything we know is not reachable to us because the messages have to come in. Oh, what happened here? If you see me scratching my nose, I'm sorry. That happens when what is happening with my cards? Well, okay. Okay, so we got the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is normally competition. Some of you guys might be feeling like your past is competing with your future or your new beginnings. And that's the message of rebirth, right? Like closing the doors on our past. I'm sure that's why they like showed me the closing door or the closed door, and then, you know, being thankful or being grateful for our new beginnings. It's easier said than done because that transition period is a little confusing sometimes, but I mean, that's when free will comes into play, and that's also when we are able to reflect and really look back and see the things that we have learned, you know, from those endings, and how we can apply those lessons to our new beginnings. Gotta clap, so we good. But competition, confusion is what the Five of Wands is making me think of. But let me clarify it. And remember that the Knave or the Page they're messengers, so they come with the message. This message is of creativity and genuine or honesty, an honest message. But it's screaming creativity for me. Can we clarify the Five of Wands, please? Okay, I knew it was gonna come. It wanted to come out and I didn't take it. Yes, I still doubt myself. I'm human, right? In this experience. So we have the World. The World is, again, and this is clarifying the Five of Wands, which is endings and new beginnings or new cycles starting, old cycles closing. And I know we've been saying this for a long time, but I mean, this is going to resonate with whoever needs to resonate. Put yourself in the energy that applies to you. You'll know it. If the message feels off, my energy feels off, or my energy doesn't resonate, this is not for you. For the people that it does resonate with, I hope you get some clarity. But the World is like new cycles, and they're pointing to the wreath. So that's victory and divine protection. This feels like the feminine, because they pointed to the figure, and it's a feminine figure, but it does feel like feminine energy as well. So it could be the divine feminines that have more clarity, or already accepted that there's old cycles that need to close for new cycles to begin. They are dragging me right now, but it's okay. I love being dragged by spirit. Some of your guys' heart chakra might be opening up or healing because I'm feeling it now. You might be dealing with the earth energy, because they pointed to the bull, which is how do you say it in English? Spanish you say Tauro, but in English it's, why am I blinking out? You know, the bull, that one. Taurus? Yes, I have an accent. I love it. The Fool came out. The Fool is taking that leap of faith into that new beginning. Catching light, right? Okay, they showed me. Okay, you know when it gets cloudy and then the sun is like coming out of the clouds, like the light is coming through the cloudy, through the sun is coming through the clouds. So it's like that feeling like when you feel it open, you know, the clouds open and then like it gets bright. We've all felt it, where it's like it's cloudy and, you know, you're feeling that energy, and then it opens up and then you feel like, oh well, that was powerful. And that's Tata Julieta, you know, the sun blessing you with enlightenment. This is about new beginnings, but that felt more like enlightenment, like, and this feels like the masculines. The masculines will receive that enlightenment or that wisdom in order, once the feminines accept that it's a new cycle, a new phase in your life. It's not even a new chapter, to be honest. It's a whole new life. I know a lot of people are, this year has been tough. It's like the best year and the worst year. But you know, that's life. They pointed to the timer. It's 11:17 on the recording. 11 minutes with 17 seconds. So look up that number. I know 11 is a master number and 17 is for the people that are on their spiritual path or are going to be healers or spiritual advisors, teachers. But remember, the teachers are also the students. Nobody is above anybody. We all move in a circle. We all need each other because, you know, somebody else might have the wisdom that you need and you might have wisdom that they need. So move humble in your path. I think it's important. Obviously be proud of yourself, because I know a lot of us have been fighting and keep fighting and continue to fight every day. So we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant does represent like seeking wisdom or spiritual wisdom. Some of you guys might be receiving messages from Archangel Michael, because they pointed to his candle that I have of him. We know that Archangel Michael has been guiding us and protecting us in these unions, whether it be romantic or just to do the spiritual work is up to us. And you'll know, I mean, in the connection, you know. And some might choose not to be, you know, part of the mission. And if you want more explanation on that, I suggest you go subscribe to WATERBABY Tarot. She's amazing at explaining that, and she's very good at like breaking things down. She's so humble and so dope and very intuitive and very honest as well. So go check her out if you want to know more about what happens when she has it in her community tab, I think, a video of it. I think it was the live when she spoke about it, but see how that's two people. So this feels like Archangel Michael bringing these two people or two souls together, or the divine feminines and divine masculines. Again, it has nothing to do with gender or sexual preference. It has everything to do with what energy you are in. Okay? Because I've been in my masculine energy for years now. So but then I'm feminine as well. So it's like finding that balance, you know? That's what that Kundalini is. It's like balancing both the divine feminine and divine masculine within us. And again, we all have both. It's just what energy we're in and what resonates right now. I heard the sword. The sword is very, the sword is what Archangel Michael uses to transmute that low vibrating energy into healing energy. Some of you guys might be purging. I know I've been doing that a lot, and I know it's tough. But it's more tough when we ignore it and then we get anxiety attacks or panic attacks or however it might manifest to you in your physical. If you feel sad and you don't understand why you're sad, sit with it, you know, face it and understand it. And be patient with yourself, because nobody knows all of the answers, and it's about being honest and transparent with yourself, you know. I'm sure they're making me go on a rant for a reason. Let me clarify the Hierophant. Oh, what? Okay, I know I'm extra, but it's okay. I love me. Okay, so the Six of Cups, it's reunion. What did I say? Okay, I'm sorry. I love when this happens. Okay, see? The rain is for a reason. The Six of Cups, I'm dizzy. Woo! Okay, so reunion. You might fucking cry when you realize that that's your person. I'm sweating right now. Okay. So I asked to clarify the Hierophant, and the High Priestess came out. So that could be some of you Divine Feminines are High Priestess, are wise women, the Wisdom Keepers. You know, like I said, you guys might have accepted the choice or made the choice or understood where you are at in your journey, and you've wholeheartedly accepted that, and the confusion and the decoys and like, oh, you know, it's gone now, because now you have the wisdom and your intuition brought you to this union, along with Archangel Michael and all of the, you know, divine energies that are helping us work with each other or bring this union together, and ancestral energies as well, because I know that our ancestors deserve that, you know, recognition of like, they have our back. Who else is gonna want more good for you than the ones that came before you, you know? Some of you might have a divine feminine or a feminine energy that has crossed over in the spirit realm that's also helping bring this together, because they just pointed out how like it's one here and then Archangel Michael here. Oh shit, I am so sorry. I completely forgot these are counterparts, the High Priestess and the Hierophant. And it's the union, so Yo, I can't make this shit up. Counterparts are reuniting. Like, this is the time. It feels very strong. They just showed me a cyclone, like a tornado type of energy, but it's like not a tornado. It's like energy. So merging. Thank you. Merging, the merging of these two counterparts. This is so beautiful. Okay, okay. Now let's figure out who these counterparts are, or what energy they are in. So can we please clarify the Hierophant? What the hell? Okay, so the Three of Pentacles wanted to come out. Can we please clarify the Hierophant? Can we please clarify the Hierophant? So you got the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is union, sacred union. It's an overflowing of feelings. To be honest, it might feel overwhelming at first, and it might trigger a lot of past life trauma. Not even trauma, like you might, I know I had visions of like how it ended in one of our past lives, which was very messed up. But we also have the doves, which is might represent any kind of bird to you. And you see how they're facing each other. That means that like both of their cups are filled, so now they can come together. But it seems like the divine masculines are working on filling that cup. That's what it feels like to me, to be honest. Like they're very close, you know? And remember, it's normal for divine feminines to guide. Because we do use our intuition, right? And the Knight of Cups. He wanted to come out earlier, but I was like, let me make sure. The Knight of Cups is water energy. It is Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. So you might be dealing with the water. Hi, I'm sorry. I had to cut the video because there was not enough storage in my phone. But we're back. I already cleared the energy, but I want to set the intention again. Thank you to Creator, Source, Universe Energy for helping us with this reading. Thank you for the clear, healing messages of love, divine wisdom, ancestral wisdom, divine protection, and ancestral protection for all of the people that are watching this video, and for all of the beautiful, resilient souls that keep fighting that good fight every day. If you want to go ahead and set an intention as well, you're more than welcome to. So let's get back. We were talking about the divine masculines and where they are at in their journey, right? Which was them sorry, I got a message. Okay, which was them like filling their own cup in order for this union to also work and be balanced, and then having an honest heart, a genuine offer, and it feels like somebody very creative to the divine masculines that I'm talking to. It is water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but it could be any of the signs as long as they are in that energy. Like it might be that they might not have the words to express it, or normally they are the stoic type of like there's some grief that they still need to take care of, because I feel it in my lungs. Not deep, but it's still there. And that's normal, you know, we're all healing every day. So take it a day at a time and ride the waves, you know. They pointed out it was 233. So maybe look that number up, or if you've been seeing number 33 a lot, I know I have. It is a master number. It does represent creativity, co-creation, and good things to come. So it's a positive number. And remember, the 3 represents the Trinity. So mind, body, soul, mind, body, spirit, or divine femme, divine masculine, creator, source energy, God, whatever it the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Whatever relates to you, or whatever resonates with you, take it as how you see the number 3, because they keep showing it to me. But as I was saying, they might be the stoic type, like the ones that don't really have a lot to say, or low-key, those are the ones that like I love, you know, because it's like it's always the quiet ones that have the most beautiful minds and beautiful souls, and are selective. Okay, see, I can't talk. To who they share that energy with, or who they share those words of wisdom with. So that's beautiful energy. But with you, it's not gonna be like that. With you, it's gonna be consistent. It's gonna be an overflowing of feelings, and it's gonna be for the divine feminines with how they are going to treat their divine feminines. And it's gonna be, they're gonna have a genuine offer, which is their heart, really. Their heart. Why did I say it like that? Their heart, which is, they're working on already filling it themselves. So there's not that, like, you know, like in the past maybe you had have had to fill the cup and fill the cup and fill the cup with your significant other. Okay, but let's go on and clarify the High Priestess. It is divine feminine energy. We got the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, new perspective. I heard perspective, so, and that's, it could also represent that, like enlightenment. That's why there's light here. We're seeing things from a different perspective. You have the High Priestess that was representing the divine feminine energy, which she is an intuitive feminine energy. It also represents new beginnings. The Hanged Man is about, it is also Piscean energy. I'm sorry, it was slipping my mind. Pisces energy. Again, seeing things from different perspectives. This also reminds me of Aquarius energy, just because Aquarius love to, they say they're overthinkers, but the way I see it is they like to make sure that they look at the situation from different perspectives, as many as possible, so they make the best decision for everybody, not just themselves. And oh yeah, and we were talking about, these two came out, no, wrong one. They came out like this, and these are counterparts. So the High Priestess and the Hierophant are both wisdom keepers, and they represent enlightenment. And it is reunion. There is a reunion that's coming. That's what we were talking about before. I had to cut off the video to make more room. I'm all messed up now. Sorry, I gotta keep my cards so I know. Okay. So, oh, and the High Priestess is also Pisces energy. So this has a lot of Piscean energy. Oh, okay. They just reminded me. So I just recorded a video. I'll post it on my IG. I'm sure I'll post it on my IG. But I might add it to this video without the song. But there's, I was listening to a song called Driving Me Crazy by Northern Cree. It's a native group. And the video that I was paying attention to, it's about a deity, which is like a deity of the thunder, the god of thunder, right? Or a deity of thunder and rain. And he chose a woman, a native woman, to have his child. Oh shit. So there might be a child to come in these divine unions, or a child that needs to be born. It could be a boy or a girl, I mean, but sorry, the point of that was that the moon was out. I noticed the moon was already out, and the sun was also out. So it was a video of the moon and the sun together, and that's, the sun is masculine energy and the moon is feminine energy. And it happened to land where, like, they're coming together, or the native woman chose, or the divine feminine energy chose to come together with the, I'm going like this because they held hands, with the divine masculine, or the deity, right? It's, the video is of a movie, I think it was in the 90s, but the link is in the music video. If you want to look it up, I'll leave the link on the description. It's by Northern Cree, and it's called Driving Me Crazy, which I love. I love the drums in the music. And okay. What other messages? Or can we clarify the Hanged Man? What perspectives is this Divine Feminine looking at? Or what is she being enlightened for? The Ten of Cups! Okay. So she's finally realizing that she could have her Ten of Cups. You know? Which is a happy family. It's, one of the closest cards to the Sun, which is the happiest, I got chills right now. The happiest card in the deck. So the Ten of Cups, like I said, it is like abundance in love, abundance in blessings. It is, tens are like endings, right? Cycles ending. But peace, a peaceful family. Maybe you guys grew up in a family that had a lot of drama or had a lot of healing that needed to happen. So it was hard for you to picture that. Or believe that one day you could have that, or maybe you were in a karmic relationship that you had, like, and you had a family with this person, and it wasn't the most peaceful, but it did help you grow. So we need to step away from like hating our karmics, you know, or bashing them. I don't want to hear any bashing of the karmics. Because at the end of the day, they were the ones that triggered us for us to look at the stuff that we needed to heal. You know, and we should be thankful for them. Especially if they gave you a kid, or you had kids with this person. Because even if they're not really in their lives, like, they still, you know, you needed the seed, or you needed the other person to create that blessing. Ten of Cups. Can we clarify that? Oh my god. Judgment. Okay. Oh, so see again, it's a family here. The father, the mother, and the kid. And they are wrapped by the fate, the red string of fate. This is like, represents like a decision made. But this feels like Spirit trying to show the Divine Feminine what they can have, like that this is possible, and that it is divinely guided and divinely protected, because you see the angel coming down and, like, you know, having this judgment. But it's really I keep hearing the trumpet in my head. But it's a Mexican trumpet, which makes me laugh, like in the Mexican music. But for the ones that know, y'all know. But oh wow, I've never noticed this. Do you see the crown or the halo? It's it looks like a flower to me. Like an open flower. So maybe it's making me feel like the open, like the Divine Feminines needed to open and be vulnerable and be more in that Cup of Queen's energy. Cup of Queen of Cups energy. I'm sorry, I'm very like, I know my energy changed because I'm like hyped right now because I heard the song. But Judgment, it's also about like Spirit stepping in and letting you know that, you know, it's this way. It's like fate. It's screaming fate to me. and that it is possible. You can have your 10 of Cups. And we got the Queen of Coins. It flipped. The Queen of Coins is a mother. It can be a mother figure. It can also be a multitasker. Even if your material stability is not where you want it to be, it could also be that you have to multitask a lot. It's like an octopus, right? Like you're doing a lot of things because you are taking on that. You're accepting your mission. I know some of us have gifts in like certain things, and then plus spiritual, plus we have other spiritual stuff or gifts that we are able to tap into, plus being a mother. Like for me, I'm a single mother, so it's a little hard, I'm not gonna lie, to balance everything, especially now that, like, you know, I've fully accepted the fact that I want to do this and I want to get these messages out to the right people. And that's my contribution to the collective, you know, and to the people that need that guidance and need that clarity. And my abilities were heightened since I opened the portals on the 11th. And it can get scary, guys. I'm not even gonna try to front and be like, oh, you'll know. No. Like, I was so confused when something very paranormal happened to me. And luckily, I had somebody that, you know, I did try to push him away, but he didn't let me. So that was crazy to me, because I'm usually the one that runs towards the danger, you know, or runs towards, oh, they pointed out 11:11 on the timer. I'm smiling. I'm usually the one that goes and helps people. So it's hard for me to accept help, and I'm still working on it. Like, I'm normally like, oh no, here, it's fine, you know? Or when I'm able to help people, like, I genuinely want to do it, but for me to receive it, I have to get better at that, because it's like I'm not worthy of it when in but it's like I feel like I'm taking from someone, but it shouldn't be like that. And we were able to he helped me energetically as well, not just like, I would have completely understood if he like ran, you know, and he didn't. He stuck it out, and not only that, but like he opened his heart for my heart to be able to beat a little better or a little stronger. The color purple might be important again. They just showed me purple clouds. I know that it might be a personal thing, but the color purple, or they might want you to wear purple, because I know it does help with your intuition, especially the ones that are waking up, like the divine masculines and they just pointed to the purple scissors I have sitting there. So yeah, purple. Oh look, and the Emperor is at the bottom of the deck. That's the divine masculine energy. Sorry, I don't know why some of the cards flipped. Okay. Is there any other messages for the Divine Collective? I'm trying to cut the messages shorter, but I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's whatever they want. Oh, it was the Nine of Cups. That was weird. It pushed off one of the Knave of Cups. So it's the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. It is, if you hear noise in the background, that's my son. So it's the Nine of Cups. It is wish fulfillment, and I always like to point out the 3 stars in it, because that's divine. To me, that's the Trinity, right? Remember they mentioned the 3. It is wish fulfillment, but let me clarify that to see. Maybe the wish of, like, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, how, like, if your abilities increase, it might get paranormal and scary, and it's okay. Just ask for guidance and clarity. It sounds like, you know, but you gotta remember, you came here to do a certain thing, and if you want to reach out to Archangel Michael to help you for clarity, or whatever deities, energies you resonate with, go ahead and do it. But let's go ahead and clarify the Nine of Cups. The Lovers. The Lovers is sacred union. It is sexual union or physical union. And we also have that with the Six of Cups. A lot of emotions in this reading. There's a lot of cup energy. You got the Ace of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Cups, which are like the best cups to have in a reading. It's beautiful. Oh, I just noticed that. So you see how she's in the heart, but he has the heart on his neck, and then he's closer to the rose, but she has the rose on her neck. So there might be little things that you guys realize that it's like a mirror or a reflection of each other. So the wish is the sacred union, sexual union. It might be that you guys already feel each other. Like, I know I get kisses or energetic kisses from time to time. And I also they want me to talk about how once you do realize who your person is, one of you might have this urge to like push away, right? Because it can get overwhelming, especially for the intuitive, like the one that's like very intuitive, because they're the ones receiving the messages, and then like it's hard to share with the other person, or for like you're so used to people misunderstanding you and just like not understanding it, so being scared of that like maybe you have this like hesitation to believe it, you know, believe that you are able to have this type of blessing in your life, this type of union in your life. So the initial, you know, it's like that repel, like when the two come together, it's like there has to be the shock, right? It could be both. It could be one and then the other one holding space for the one that wants to like run away. And that's why I brought up like how he could have, when that incident happened, because it all was triggered by a vision. And then that same day I opened a portal, and it actually a few portals. It was a crazy day. And then that following day the paranormal incident happened, and I was just like, I thought that the only way I could protect this person was by like staying away from him, because I didn't want him hurt. I honestly was scared to go home, because it was such a powerful moment and so much confusion in me. Like, what just happened? This did not just happen. Like, there's gonna be shit that you're gonna question your reality. In short, that's what I'm trying to say. So, and he heard me ugly cry, y'all, and I never cry. Well, I do cry, But it's normally like a happy cry, like when something resonates. I'm not embarrassed of that anymore, but before I used to fight it a lot because I used to think it was weak. In reality, it takes strength to be vulnerable and to open your heart and to be more in that Queen of Cups energy. But I ugly cried, like ugly cried, and but I mean that's how I was feeling at the moment, you know. And like I said, he could have chose to run away, but he didn't, and instead he like. And I get it, like it might be a struggle, you know, at first, like to get each other's balance, because I know for me, like it was overwhelming because I am an empath and it's hard to explain to somebody that you just met, like all the crazy shit you deal with on a daily, you know. And he's starting to see it, and it has been a roller coaster, especially since me and him got closer. So it's like, pay attention to that. If you're experiencing that, be patient with each other, because I mean the fight just started. Like, you guys already got to the union, right? But after the union, there's gonna be other triggers, and you guys are gonna trigger things into each other. You know, it might be simple words, it might be a post that I don't know, but like the other person's gonna trigger you to still heal the wounds that you still have to heal, which is good. But it's gonna be different because now you guys have each other. It's not like this battle alone anymore, and I have to get used to that because I'm so used to dealing with it on my own, because I don't like putting my stuff on other people. So it's like, you guys, trust me, there's a reason for this. I know you guys are like, we don't care about you. I get it. I'm not narcissistic, I promise. They're making me go on about it because they keep bringing it up, and I don't like sharing my shit, but here I am. So it might be overwhelming, and you know, the whole twin flame thing, like people doubt it because you're like, well, one, all the misinformation out there about it, like how it has to be this and it has to be that. Like with this person, we're both the same sign and we have a lot of the same placements in our charts, which I'm not surprised at all. But you'll balance each other out in the places that need to that balance. Like with me, he's been very patient in how I suck at asking for help, but I've naturally and organically I feel bad. See, I still feel bad about it, but I've shared with him like some of the toughest moments, you know. So it's like when I normally don't, like, I deal with it because I don't want to bother people, like I said. So you know, you guys might start acting different, or you guys might pull like a beautiful side out of each other organically, is what I'm trying to get at. And it is that wish fulfillment of that wish fulfillment to. The sky by my house looks like purple. Like, they look like purple clouds. I'm sorry. Balance, right? Like I said, a lot of us are multitasking with what we got going on right now. So just once this does happen, you know, if you have a feeling about who it is, and talk to the person, like open up to them, and it'll trip you out to see how much you guys want the same things, or that you guys experience same things, or you guys have the same things going on in your life, or you know, think like it's a mirror effect is what I'm trying to say. Like the flipping of the, like he has a heart here but she's in the heart, and he has a rose behind him, but she has a rose. That's the type of energy I'm talking about. And the Emperor is at the bottom again. He's chilling. Oh, the Queen of Cups. So again, be more in this type of energy, you know, be open. The Queen of Cups is water energy. Oh, the Queen of Coins is earth energy. So Capricorn, I can't say that one. Tauro, Taurus, yeah, and Virgo. Yeah. And then the Queen of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And she's like a motherly energy or nurturing energy. She wears her heart on her sleeve. And she flows with water. She's very intuitive as well. Very wise, emotionally wise. She follows the patterns, or this, you know, this person follows the patterns, or you should try to follow the patterns more. Like, honor the synchronicities, or I don't know how you say it. Honor the syncs there. The signs, the coincidence, whatever you want to call it. Honor them and don't run from them, but like, you know. And you see how she's already holding her cup. Her cup is already filled. Do you see the resemblance between this cup and this cup? But this one's overflowing. It doesn't even have a lid, and hers is like, it has a lid, you know, so it's filled already. But open it up. Open your heart is what they're trying to say. Is there any other messages? The Knave of Wands. The Page of Wands is about messages, receiving messages. It is fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Sorry, I forgot. I couldn't like get it. And you see the envelope, it's messages. So communication might come in. He might express how he feels. Divine masculines. I'm not gonna lie. Divine feminine should be a little more patient. I know it sucks. They pointed out it was 333. Which is divine feminine number. But which is creativity as well, which showed up with the Knave of Coins. But let's clarify what the Knave of Wands is. What messages for communication is being brought forward? Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is about victory. Like, even though all the odds are against you. They might come forward and tell you like, oh, well, you know, I'm scared of this. Either because there's distance involved, there's an age gap, there is something that's like, the odds are against you. Maybe it's like two completely opposite lives, like where, you know, one travels a lot and one doesn't. Things like that are out of your control, right? Or maybe you guys are not in the financial situation to be able to travel back and forth to each other. But trust me, when you bond with somebody in the spirit realm on an energetic level, the physical is gonna follow, you know. Like, even if there is distance between you guys, there's gonna be this knowing of, I know we're gonna be fine, and I know we're gonna be victorious in bringing us together, you know. But you guys both still have to be on top of your shit when it comes to your individual journeys. The more you follow your true, authentic self, the quicker things are gonna align for both of you. Or he might tell you like, or it might be that he like, if you do have options between your past and your future, like your new beginnings, there is this possibility that this person might be like the underdog, you know, in the competition, because he had the Five of Wands. So the point is, sorry, there's a lot of background and like noise, so sorry for that. I normally, that's why I try to film in the morning, but yeah. So, oh, hold on. So the Seven of Cups popped out. I wasn't gonna take it, but they told me dreams. I heard dreams. It could be options, it could be illusions, it could be dreams. It could be but you see how like it's the new moon? So you guys might have dreams that confirm each other's connection, or that like where it's like you'll dream about that person or they'll dream about you. But there's gonna be some sort of enlightenment through dreams, which I think it came out in one of the videos, one of the previous videos I made. Is there any other messages for the Divine Collective? You have Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. Oh, and then you have the Star. Okay. I was just making sure that I was supposed to flip it. So the Star is wish fulfillment, and the Temperance, it is a resurrection, and it is also patience or balance. Like, see how she's pouring the cup into the water into the cup, so she's like shifting energy. She is the angel of patience as well. They're pointing to the color red. I don't know how that might resonate with you, but they want me to point it out. The star is Aquarius energy, like I was talking about earlier. It's wish fulfillment. It is intuition. Aquarius are very intuitive as well. So if you have Aqua in your chart, then I'll also leave the link below for the natal chart if you guys want to look that up. It's very helpful. There's some things that, you know, you might resonate with, and there's some things that don't. Like, I resonate more with my Vedic chart than my Western chart. So look up both and see what you resonate more with, or what feels more like, what is more accurate to you. Oh shit, both of them are playing with water, or like working with water. I just noticed that. So it might be water energy, or they might have a lot of water energy in their chart. For some of you, oh shit, for some of you, these visions or these dreams might come through to you when you're in water. It could be raining, something with water, or you're taking a shower, or you're taking or you're having a bath. Because I just actually noticed that recently, where it's like some of my strongest visions come to me when I'm taking a shower. So, but I'm a water person, so that makes sense. Red and blue make purple. They just reminded me of a conversation I had. They keep pointing to the red. So the red is significant somehow in this. It could represent fire, passion, love. This is also, it feels like working with energy. Like playing or manifesting or getting clarity or shifting of energy through water. Like, because water is a portal. If you guys don't know, water is a portal. It could, you know, like I said, I know a lot of artists get like really good ideas when they're in the shower, or or a lot of people, it's kind of like a meditative state when you're in the shower, so try to pay attention to that as well. Something with water. They might live by water, you might live by water, you guys might love water. I know it sounds stupid, but I gotta say what they say. I think we're good. Oh, and the King of Coins is at the bottom, which is another counterpart to the Queen of Coins. But we'll see if they have anything else to say. Is there any other messages for the Divine Collective? Is there any other messages for the Divine Collective? Hold on, Bert. Is there any other messages for the Divine Collective? So these three fell out at the same time. You got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is is very blessed physically. They might be very attractive. They might be like, their energy is very flirtatious. But he's action based and he's very confident. If you see, they're pointing at the diamond here and the diamond here. The Four of Coins is normally like fears or blockages. It could be blockages as well. And death represents Scorpio energy. It is the King of Wands is fire energy, so Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. And the Four of Coins is earth energy. But death, okay. So, I reminded everybody I was recording, so hopefully we're good. And we're almost done. So if you feel me pushing through this, I'm pushing through this, okay? I'm stubborn when it comes to messages. So, the death represents transformation, letting go, sudden endings, and new beginnings. So a rebirth of sorts. Ravens represent that as well. They represent healing. Maybe you saw a raven recently, because they're bringing up the fact that I did. And I know they bring things up for a reason. Sorry, I'm really dizzy right now. Okay. Clear my energy, please. Clear my energy. Okay, so, as I was saying, we might, you know how like they were talking about a closed door at the beginning? That might be the death energy, like an ending, a closing of a cycle, and then it was clarified by the world, which is again a new cycle, new life, new beginning, new phase in your life. Not just a chapter, but like a whole, it feels like you feel brand new. It's like a rebirth, a resurrection of some sorts, because you've also had Temperance with you. Faded endings, they keep replaying it. Okay. I'm gonna say it how it's coming. The divine masculines might have faded endings with their karmics, or the previous person they were with, who they had a very deep like commitment to, whether it's a kid like they brought up at the beginning. Okay, so now that makes sense. But this person was there to transform you into seeing your fears, seeing your blockages, and healing through them. And again, be thankful for them. But this is more about letting go, like really closing that door and, you know, welcoming that new beginning on a genuine level. You might also be letting go of a Scorpio, because they keep bringing that up. And it might be hard, you know, for that other person that you're letting go of to, especially once they see the type of connection that you guys have, if they're going to continue to be in your life because of their kids, or because there's kids involved. It might be hard for them, and they might want to act on it. I'm the messenger. Either by trying to pull you back, trying to tell you how much they love you, trying to manifest you back in their life, but you need to stay true to you, and you need to understand where you are at in your journey. If this person from the past is the person that you connect most with, then take it as it resonates, and you have to use discernment. Like, you could have met somebody a little bit ago, and they might have like genuine offers, or genuine like they might really be all in it. And then this person from the past that you have this loyalty to, because you guys spend a lot of time together, and because you guys created a beautiful child or beautiful kids with, and you guys have that kind of like that toxic bond. I know, sorry, but where you connected wound to wound instead of heart to heart, you know, because a divine connection is a heart to heart connection. It's not based on, it will trigger the fuck out of you, don't get me wrong, like the ego is gonna come out, but you gotta face the ego and sit with it instead of acting on it, right? But this karmic, or these people from your past, they keep pointing at the snake, and the snake does not feel like protection right now. It feels like a snake, like, you know, trying to attack. Yep, they just showed me a snake, like when they open their mouth, like a cobra. Great. But you gotta push through it, like I'm pushing through this reading. If you could see me now, I'm smiling, but you can't see me. That's some John Cena shit. But so don't be scared, and don't be blocked by your past. Like, you know, fully let go. Again, use your discernment, see what you connect more with. We have to remember that when we like let somebody go from a loving place, then, you know, there's no hard feelings, it could evolve into a beautiful friendship where you still root on for each other, but it's just not romantic. Or there's still that respect, and, you know, because there is kids involved, or because you don't hate each other. But it's about really closing the door, like knowing that that's over, letting that transformation take place. Because if you keep holding on to your past, if you keep knocking on the door that's already closed, you're missing the door that's actually open. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. When did the King of Cups come out? Okay, and then this was in my lap. King of Cups, and I said if he came out, I would take him. So you got the King of Cups, which is the counterpart of the Queen of Cups. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy for both. And the King of Cups is more of that energy where they are stoic, they're very selective, and they normally don't talk a lot. But they're very creative. and they're very good with their words. They're like poetic as well. Well, some of them are. And even if they didn't know, you might pull out that side of them, like that, you know, just from all the overflowing feelings that they are feeling. Then you got the Ten of Coins. The Ten of Coins is stability. It is a long-term commitment. It is like a long-term energy. It's also abundance in financial stability. Okay, so there's 4 diamonds and 4 of these other stars. I don't know what they represent, but I want to look that sign up, so just give me a second. I think I know what it is, but I'm not sure, so I'm gonna give you the wrong information, and I'm gonna go ahead and I was right. So it is but you know, I gotta make sure. It's the Celtic knot in the middle. The only reason I know it's because one of my best friends. We've talked about it before. Okay, so remember how they kept bringing up the 33, and then they pointed out 333, so it's a trinity, and I talked about that, how like it could resonate with you differently, but this is called the Trinity knot, and it consists of 3 corners. Some designs also include the circle. The circle represents the protection, and obviously the Trinity, the 3 knots is the Trinity. For Christians, it's to symbolize the Holy Trinity, and added a circle to represent eternal life. For Wiccans and Neo-Pagans, it's the goddess as mother, maiden, and crone. The mother as a goddess is representative of creation, the maiden is representative of innocence, and the crone is representative of wisdom. It is also representative of the forces of nature, earth, fire, and water. And the 3 interlocking circles are symbolic of female fertility. Oh shit, okay. So we, like me, I work in 3s. I'll chant something 3 times, and then that works for me like instantly. Or I have a lot of faith behind chanting something 3 times. Especially if you're in front of the mirror, if you want to manifest, that's a good way to start. You can start by self-love. You know, look at yourself and be like, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, or whatever chant or affirmation you want to say. It is also possible that it signifies the lunar and solar phases, which like I was talking earlier about how I saw the moon and the sun were together in the sky, and I had to record it, and the synchronicity that happened behind it. It could also be like could represent 3 feminine energies together, like working together, or witches. But this feels more like a trinity and then eternal life and protection to me, to be honest. But take it as it resonates. They made me look it up for a reason, so I'm gonna respect it. Oh, and then there's another knot. This is called a different type of knot, but in the background. So again, it might be like stability, long-term stability between the divine feminines and divine, where's the, cause, right, the King of Coins. What is wrong with me? The King of Cups came out with the 10 of Pentacles, or the 10 of Coins, and the counterpart is the Queen of Cups. So it might be like a long-term stability between these two energies, or the divine feminines and divine masculines. I think we're good. I'm sorry it's so long, but I'm not sorry because the messages have to come out as they are. Is there any other messages that need to come out? Six of Coins. The Six of Coins does represent help, receiving help, giving help. But in this one, it's it feels like balance. So balance between these two energies and helping each other through it. Because you guys are going to balance each other out. You guys will help each other out. Like, one thing that the other one needs help with might be like one is really good at, and vice versa. But they pointed at the envelope, so you might actually receive help. You know, whether it be energetically, spiritually, physically, whatever it is. I'm sure once the union takes place, it's going to be a lot of various types of help towards each other, because that's growth, right? Working together to help each other out in the mission together, and then in the individual mission, you guys have to honor and respect that as well. I think we're done. Are we done? I know I sound tired now, but I am. Oh shit. Get ready. The Tower came out. The Tower is sudden changes, and underneath it is the Empress. So, divine feminines, you might be going, I'm such a bitch, you might be going through sudden changes, Tower moments, you know? They're not fun. Some of them actually are just big changes, like big blessings. Spirit stepping in and being like, yo, this is not working out for you, we want you over here, you know? This structure has to end again, right? Mimicking the Death card. And then they're pointing to the shield, so it's like, but you're protected through this. They're protecting you through this. They're pointing to the thunder as well too. I know they've done that in the past. They were talking about water earlier, so it might be like you figure it out in a rainy day. I don't fucking know, but it might, like, shit might hit the fan on a rainy day. Rainy days might help you purge and cleanse. Or your world might be shaken in order for you to see what's for you and see what's not for you. Like, see what can stay and what can't stay. You know, what you have to rebuild and what you need to let go of. But you are protected, and it's a form of protection when Tower moments help. As fucked up as they might be, we have to remember that at the end of the day, that's what they're for. You know, frustrations are redirections. And remember who the fuck you are. You know, you came here, you believed in yourself. I'm gonna leave it at that, because we do have the odds against us. You know, we decided to come at this time to help raise the vibration of the earth, of this realm, because this realm has been like a duality realm for so long, and we need for it to operate on more of a love vibration. So we have to stay authentic, you know? And I think we're good. Are we good? I guess we're not good. I gotta know. Okay. Got the King of Coins, which is the... Where did she go? I'm sorry guys, I've stopped so much in this video. The Queen of Coins. So it's a counterpart. So you got this counterpart, and then the Queen of Cups, and the Hierophant, and the High Priestess. So you got 3 counterparts in this reading, which is beautiful energy. The King of Coins is a very good husband and a very good father. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was gonna say something else, which is what I was thinking that it represented, like long-term stability, but they said no. Like the Divine Feminine is gonna be the first one to go through her tower moments or purging, and then it's gonna be the Divine Masculine. So please be patient with each other. Be patient with yourselves. Please. Because it's tough, yo. It's tough. But remember, two minds are better than one. And, you know, even if it's not on a romantic level, like, 1001. I saw it earlier today, too. Which, you guys are the mirror of each other. Like, you guys are going to learn from each other. You guys are going to mimic each other and reflect each other. So it would make sense that the Divine Feminine goes through her tower moments and then the Divine Masculine does. I think we're good. So, but I'm shuffling. Is there any other messages? Is there any other messages? Damn, you saw that? So the King of Swords, which is like a decision has been made. So like this is air energy. So Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and the Chariot, which is Cancerian energy. He pushed this out. So he decided that he's coming towards you in whatever way that may be. Is up to the journey, but it is also like, okay, he also decided that he does want this union, the Divine Masculine. This feels like the Divine Masculine. It's feminine and masculine energy together and balance, because you can't, like, one horse, which is what I was just saying, one horse is strong but 2 horses are stronger in moving forward, you know, and bringing this victory, because it also represents victory. And the Chariot also represents, like, it's coming towards you. So, and it also represents like a victory after a long battle or a long struggle. But the King of Swords, I saw how that came out. It pushed it out. So the Divine Masculines have decided that this is what they want. They're ready, you know, for this victory. And working together to continue to win. Individually and together. And remember, true love is freedom. You know, if you want somebody to be supportive with you, you have to be supportive with the person, right? I'm gonna leave it at that because I'm good. Right? Okay. Yeah, we're good. Take what resonates. I forgot to say that this reading is timeless. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done videos. It is timeless. Think of time as... This is horrible that it's at the end, but welcome to my life. They completely took out my sarcastic ass comment. Okay. Yes, I'm tired. Because I had to push through that shit. And I'm pretty sure that this is the energy that we're going to have to be in at the beginning. Like, it's going to be a lot of sudden changes and tower moments. And like they said, it might be the divine feminines going through it first or guiding. And then the divine masculines reflecting that. But time is an illusion. I'm laughing at myself, I promise. Time is an illusion. Think of time as past, present, and future happening at the same time. It's a sphere, it's not linear. It's like, you know, think of a sphere and then little dots everywhere. That's like different realities, different times happening at the same time. So, I'll leave it at that. I'll link the description, in the description, sorry, I got really dizzy. I'll link the description, the song that I was listening to when I saw the sun and the moon together, or the union of the masculine and feminine energy. And I'll also, I might put the video or the Snapchat or the video that I took when that happened. It's gonna be silent probably because I don't want to get, you know, copyrighted. But yeah, if you like it, like it, or subscribe or share it, you know, all that jazz. And if it resonates, leave a comment, you know. You don't have to go into details because I respect people's privacy, but you know, share what you want to share. Some other people might learn from it or might be going through the same thing. That's why I like to do these videos, and now I'm embracing this as opposed to just feeling like it's another thing that's added to me. Like, I had to check myself, and I needed to realize that. Well, and I also feel stronger too. I couldn't do readings because I was going through all that, but and I knew I needed a rest. Like, I was really scared. This sounds so dramatic and extra, but I was really scared. I was kind of like, my heart was just gonna stop at one point. That's how bad it was. But we're back, and we're recharged, and we're here, and we gotta keep pushing through, you know. Reach out to your spirit family, to your ancestors, to your benevolent ancestors. Always make sure you say benevolent ancestors, because we have a little bit of everything in our ancestors. If a deity, like if you keep seeing a certain deity, do research on it. Like lately I've been seeing Tlaloc a lot, which is the god of thunder, which ironically is another sync in the video. Like, you'll see it. He's a god of thunder and rain, and you know, so like, do your research, learn. You have to want to learn when it comes to this, because you have to follow the signs. Like, I wasn't sure what the knot was, but I had to look it up for you guys because I didn't want to give you the wrong information either. So why not, you know? I wish you the best. I hope you're having a beautiful day, night, whatever time it is when you're watching this. If you're not, push through. You got this. It's tough, but you're tougher. It's cliche. What the fuck? It's cliche. It's cheesy, or whatever you want to call it. But you gotta remember who you are. You gotta remember what you came here to do. And if you don't, it's okay. It'll come as the days go by. You know, all we can do is ride the waves. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for allowing me to share these messages with you. And if you don't like it, just click somewhere else. You don't have to leave hate. Like, that's just you're wasting your energy, bruh, and mine. And I will delete the comments if they are like negative. So, but thank you for the likes, thank you for the shares, and thank you for the subscriptions. If it resonates, to do so. I wish you the best. and stay resilient, please. I know it's tough, but you got this. Adios.